What's going on, everybody? So we're going to prepare the Yukon for these tires. I was able to put 34s on this truck with a little bit of modifications. So let me go ahead, rewind everything backwards and show you what exactly I did. All right, so what I have here are the 2-inch wheel spacers for the truck. All right, I'm gonna throw this on. Here we go. All right, so we're throwing it onto the truck. Reason for this is that right there. So on full lock, the inside of the tire is actually rubbing on the control arm, which is not good. The 2-inch wheel spacers, it'll pull out the tire, so that way when I do full turn or full lock, the tire's not gonna rub on the upper control arm, which is what I want. But while the wheel is off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-grease all the ball joints, the front side and the back side for the upper control arm, as well as I'm gonna sand down the upper control arm where it was rubbed. I'm gonna hit it with some spray. I'm gonna actually do some self-etching primer, and then I'm gonna hit it with some spray, then put the wheel on. All right, so I grinded off all the sticker that was there, grinded off the rust that was over here and right here. Now I'm gonna clean it up, wipe it down, and I hit it with the self-etching primer. I got the heater in here, just blasting some heat so that way you can just dry off the paint quick. This is my 4th coat now. When this coat is dry, I'm gonna blast it again with another coat, and then I'm gonna put the wheel on. All right, so for the holy mac, that's really bright. All right, so for the wheel spacers, now as you just saw, I bought a set of 2-inch wheel spacers. All right, so the rears were fine with the 2-inch wheel spacers. The front with the 2-inch wheel spacers, they stuck out a little too much, and with the turning with the wheels, it rubbed quite a bit. So what I ended up doing was I actually went on Amazon and I got 1.5-inch wheel spacers. They are Hubcentric, which are really good, but it looks a lot better now. So let me go ahead and show you that video with the 1.5-inch wheel spacers. All right, another modification that I had to do, I have this truck accept the 34s or these bigger tires. So it's called a NorCal mod. So it originated pretty much from Northern California, hence the name NorCal, Northern California. And it's a very common modification done with the GMCs and the Chevys because of their square wheel well. So you're gonna see here in the video of what I'm doing. Took the wheel liner out on the cab side, which is this side. Ended up cutting out some steel, folding it back, bending in the pinch weld, so that way I can actually gain an extra, I think it was like 1.75 inches to further back, which is awesome. And then in the front, the lower bumper plastic support bracket, I had to cut into that so that way there was more room for when the tire turns. And then after, just use zip ties to pull the wheel liner back, and I'll just show you a quick view right now of how it looks, and then we'll go into the video on how I did it. So you can see how much more room it gave with that concave look. And this is the front, and then for the back, again, right there. So which was just enough for the tires. right, so we're on our way back to the tire shop. I wanted to do 35s. Honestly, 35s are too big. The reason for that is when I start going off-roading and I start articulating and start flexing the suspension, last thing I want to do is having the tires stuff up into the wheel well way too much and start like ripping things. That's important. So tire size that I'm going to go with are going to be I'm going to still stick with the KO2s. I'm going to do a 305 65 18s, which gives it a 33.5 33.7 inch tire, so just a little bit less than a 34 inch. Yeah, gonna do it with that. I think they're gonna look good. I'm almost there. I'll show you guys on how the truck's gonna look afterwards. New tires. I haven't had new tires in a really long time. A really long time. That is pretty much gonna do it. Tire fits in nicely there. Oh man, yeah. Anything bigger than these for off-roading may not have turned out really good. So as the tire comes around here, there's barely enough clearance. So I'm just gonna copy the other side now. All the way, keep going. Keep going. Okay, now turn the other way. Okay, turn again. That is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a little bit of trimming that I still need to do to the actual step, as you saw on right there. So that's gonna take some serious stuff, and I'm gonna probably need a welder. I really do want to cap it. There's a couple of ways I could have gone with it. Maybe a plastic cap, but I actually do want to weld the actual end on. But other than for that, these are the KO2s. The size are 305s by 65s by 18s. In turn, they're about a 33 and a half, 33 and 8 or so. So almost a 34 inch tire. Really happy with it. Kind of figured that I wasn't going to be able to do a 35. But that's still okay. We're still going to be able to do a lot of trails and have a lot of fun with that. With that said, stay safe. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you out there.